Ever feel like you're living with a tiny Formula One driver? One moment, your cat is lounging like a royal, and the next, zoom. They're tearing around the house like they're in a high-speed chase. What's up with that? This isn't just random kitty chaos. Welcome to the Zoomies, that baffling burst of feline speed that leaves us wondering, are they possessed or just excited? But here's the twist. Those Zoomies might not be as mysterious as they seem. In fact, some of the reasons behind your cat's mad dashes might come back to you. Today, we're breaking down 12 reasons for these furry sprints, including 5 linked directly to things you're doing or not doing. Ready to find out if you're the secret behind your cat's high-speed hijinks? Let's dive in. Reason number 1, pent-up energy. Let's kick off with the simplest explanation. Your cat's got energy to burn. House cats are expert nappers, dozing off for an impressive 12 to 16 hours a day. Why? Well, it all goes back to their wild ancestors who needed to conserve energy for the big moment, hunting down prey. But here's the funny part. Your house cat isn't exactly stalking gazelles in the Serengeti. Instead, they're hunting a bowl of kibble that doesn't even try to run away. So what does your kitty do with all that leftover energy? Cue the Zoomies! Since their hunting skills don't get much use at home, all that pent-up energy has to go somewhere. Imagine your cat thinking, time for some cardio, and taking off like a mini rocket, racing through the living room, bouncing off walls, and possibly treating your furniture as their personal obstacle course. It's their version of hitting the gym, or, let's be honest, more like a one-cat parkour session. So next time your cat is tearing through the house like a mini maniac, just remember, this is their version of getting their steps in. It's their inner athlete letting loose, and who can blame them? After all, Zoomies are way more fun than a treadmill. Reason number 2, the chase instinct. Ever catch your cat sprinting around like they've spotted an invisible intruder? Welcome to one of a cat's favourite games, the imaginary hunt. Cats have incredibly sharp eyesight, especially for catching tiny, fast-moving objects. They're able to see flickers of light, dust particles, or shadows that we might never notice. This keen sensitivity comes from their origins as hunters, where detecting the slightest movement could mean the difference between a meal and going hungry. So when your kitty chases nothing, they might actually be catching a faint shadow or the tiniest glint of sunlight bouncing off a surface. It's their hunting instincts kicking in. Just imagine them in the jungle, stalking a mouse or bird with that same level of focus and speed. With their super sensitive eyesight, cats can spot tiny movements we'd never notice, adding a touch of mystery and drama to their Zoomies. So if you catch your kitty darting around, just picture them as a miniature jungle cat, fully immersed in an epic quest only they can see. Sherlock Holmes, eat your heart out! Reason number 3, the litter box lap. The infamous post-litter box Zoomies, a phenomenon every cat parent has witnessed. After a successful trip to the litter box, some cats sprint off at full speed. Why? Well, there are a few theories. One is that it's a burst of relief. After all, some animals experience a little adrenaline rush post-bathroom, and your cat might be no different. Another theory links it to their instincts around cleanliness and safety. In the wild, leaving waste in one place can attract predators, so running away quickly afterward is a survival tactic. So, when your kitty dashes off, they could be feeling a mix of relief, adrenaline, and a bit of that ancient instinct to get out of dodge. It's part celebration, part survival training, and a fun little mystery for us to watch. Or maybe it's pure relief, like a thank goodness that's over kind of sprint. And, let's face it, there's a chance they're shaking off a bit of litter residue. Whatever the reason, it's an entertaining show and totally normal. But if your kitty seems unusually frantic or uncomfortable after each bathroom break, it's worth checking in with the vet. Sometimes these victory laps are about more than just feeling free. Otherwise, let them have their triumphant run and maybe keep those rugs out of their flight path. Whatever the reason, it's an entertaining show and totally normal. But if your kitty seems unusually frantic or uncomfortable after each bathroom break, it's worth checking in with the vet. Sometimes these victory laps are about more than just feeling free. Otherwise, let them have their triumphant run and maybe keep those rugs out of their flight path. Reason number 4, nighttime madness. The classic 3 a.m. wake-up call. Just as you're drifting into a deep sleep, your cat decides it's time for a full-on sprint through the house. Why the nocturnal shenanigans? Well, cats are crepuscular, meaning they're programmed to be most active at dawn and dusk. So, while we humans are snoozing, your kitty's inner wildcat is ready for action. To them, the silent, dark hours are perfect for a stealthy hunt or an imaginary marathon. The middle of the night when your kitty transforms into a stealthy panther, practicing their pounce and sprint with all the excitement of an Olympic athlete. So if your cat zooms past you in the dead of night, it's not them being rude, They're just living their best life, feline style. Reason number 5, reaction to loud noises. Ever notice how even the slightest noise can send your cat zooming out of the room like they've seen a ghost? Cats are auditory ninjas, capable of hearing sounds at frequencies far beyond human range. In the wild, this sensitivity helped them detect predators or prey even at a distance. But at home, this means even the clink of a spoon, the sound of a door closing, or the buzz of a phone can feel startlingly loud. When they hear an unexpected noise, their fight or flight response kicks in, and zooming away is their way of escaping what they perceive as potential danger. So the next time you see them sprint off, remember, they're just reacting to sounds we'd barely even notice, keeping that wild edge in the comfort of your living room. So when you drop a dish or slam a door, it's not just a noise to them, it's an explosion. In the wild, unexpected sounds could mean danger, and this reflex kicks in to keep them safe. So the next time you accidentally clink a pan or let the vacuum roar to life, don't be surprised when your cat turns into a blur of fur speeding to safety. In their mind, they just escaped a disaster. Reason number 6, attention-seeking behavior. Does it ever seem like your cat is racing around purely to steal the spotlight? You're probably spot on. Cats may act aloof, but deep down, they're all about that VIP treatment. When they feel like you're not giving them the attention they deserve, they'll stage an adorable scene. Picture your cat zipping around, perhaps accidentally bumping into you, as if to say, "Hello, human. Did you forget someone special?" It's like their personal version of waving their arms and yelling, "Look at me!" For them, Zoomies can be the ultimate notice me now strategy, complete with a built-in laugh track for us humans. Reason number 7, picking up on your energy. Ever had a day where you're buzzing with energy, and suddenly your cat's right there with you, bouncing off the walls? That's no coincidence. Cats are masters at picking up on our emotions, especially when we're excited or full of positive energy. Whether you've just aced a work project or heard great news, your cat can sense that extra pep in your step. And what's their response? A celebratory lap around the house, of course. It's almost like they're cheering you on, mirroring your excitement in their own speedy, furry way. So next time you're on cloud 9, watch for your cat to join in with a little high-speed dance party of their own. Reason number 8, expressing frustration. Every cat parent knows that our feline friends have opinions, strong ones. Didn't share that tasty dinner with them. Oh, they noticed. Had the audacity to take them to the vet. Major offense. Cats can be picky creatures, and when life doesn't go exactly their way, they sometimes blow off steam with a frustrated sprint around the house. Didn't get to sample your dinner? Didn't get enough playtime? Too many pets? All valid reasons for a kitty meltdown. A few high-speed laps can help them shake off those little annoyances. Imagine your cat thinking, "Fine, if I can't have it my way, I'm going to sprint it out instead." So the next time your cat zooms past with an air of indignation, just know you might be witnessing a little protest in action. A furry temper tantrum that ends with a nap on your favorite chair. While we might go for a run or hit the gym after a tough day, your cat opts for a few high-speed laps to let it all out. It's their little protest without the picket signs, and a good way to avoid any passive-aggressive paw swipes. Reason number 9, pure joy. One of the most heartwarming reasons behind your cat's Zoomies. Pure unfiltered joy. To your kitty, you're not just a regular human. You're a combination of a superhero, their best friend, and their personal chef all in one. So when you walk through the door after a long day, that burst of running and skidding around, it's their version of rolling out the red carpet and saying, "You're finally back." It's the feline equivalent of a kid bouncing with excitement when mum or dad comes home. Those Zoomies are a little high-speed welcome party, reminding you just how much they adore having you around. The Zoomies might look wild and random, but there's often a reason behind those high-speed bursts. From burning energy to celebrating your return, your cat's Zoomies can reveal a lot about their needs and personality. So next time you see your furball zooming around, remember, there's a method to their madness. Reason number 10, the phantom itch. Ever notice your cat suddenly zipping off after giving themselves a thorough grooming session? Sometimes Zoomies are just a way for your kitty to shake off a lingering itch or to loosen up after a big stretch. Imagine it. You've just finished your bath and feel super refreshed, so why not take a celebratory sprint? Cats can feel the same way, kicking off a post-grooming dash to let loose and stay limber. It's part self-care, part excitement, and all hilarious. Reason number 11, showing off their athletic skills. Let's face it, cats know they're impressive athletes. Those high-speed sprints and sudden 180-degree turns? Pure feline bravado. Sometimes, Zoomies are simply a way for your cat to show off. Cats are natural acrobats with lightning reflexes, and a Zoomie session is a chance to flaunt their speed, agility, and style. After all, what's the point of being so athletic if no one sees it? So next time your cat zooms by in a blur, give them a little round of applause. They're putting on a show just for you. Reason number 12, seasonal Zoomies. Believe it or not, the changing seasons can bring out a little extra pep in your cat's step. The cool breeze of fall or the added sunlight of spring can energize them in surprising ways. For example, when temperatures drop, you might notice your cat has more zoomy energy, similar to how cooler weather can make us feel more awake and alert. Or in springtime, longer days mean more exposure to natural light, which can boost their energy levels just like it does for us. And if you've opened a window to let in fresh air, they're likely picking up on new scents, birds, plants, even distant animals that trigger their hunting instincts. So don't be surprised if your kitty's seasonal zoomies kick in when nature starts changing. It's their way of embracing the world around them. Don't be surprised if you see more zoomies during certain times of the year. It's just your cat's way of celebrating the change in the air. So the next time your cat comes tearing around the corner like they're late for an imaginary meeting, just remember, they might be chasing invisible prey, celebrating a tiny victory, or simply reminding you that they're the wildest thing in your living room. Give them a little cheer and maybe even a clear runway. Every Zoomie is a glimpse into the wild, joyful spirit that makes cats so endlessly entertaining. So when you see your furball zooming by, know that they're just expressing their unique, hilarious self. And isn't that exactly why we love them? Zoomies are your cat's way of keeping life interesting. So next time they take off like a tiny rocket, sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. Because you're not just a cat owner, you're the proud audience of a one-cat circus. Remember, to your cat, every sprint, skid, and leap has a purpose, even if it's just making you laugh. Embrace the Zoomies, because they're a reminder of all the little ways your kitty brings joy and chaos to your life. At the end of the day, we may never know exactly what goes on in our cats' minds when the Zoomies hit, but isn't that part of their charm? A little mystery, a lot of speed, and a dash of mischief. That's the magic of cats. Next time your cat zooms by, grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. And if you have a funny Zoomie story, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the quirky world of cats.